Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays, and today we are getting back into role-player adventures. We're going into adventure number 5, Kraken Coolbach. I wonder how they come up with these. Anyway, Kraken Coolbach. So we'll be getting into adventure 5 of role-player adventures. So the story thus far, we have been convicted of murder of the king by some lady who just saw us and decided, hey, that's a bad guy, and with no empirical evidence whatsoever. So, we're being sent to Coolbach Prison, where we are going to be executed in the morning. Because the Starlight Door kind of did something stupid. So, I did a bunch of upgrades, and we are ready to find out if we will make it and fail forward if we don't, I assume. Or die. We'll see. So, before we get started, I want to say thank you to my Patreons, thank you to my YouTube subscribers. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you to the board gaming community at large for just being so awesome. Really cool thing, Roger Deering has reached out to me. He's got me the Solo Crusader rules and the boards and the information I need. Next week, him and I will be doing just kind of a me and him solo run through to make sure I understand fully how it works. And then the week after, which is the week of Christmas, I will be doing the 600 sub stream where I'll be doing the Solar Crusader rules. So that's probably going to be for me, in terms of Eastern Standard Time, it's going to be in the morning. So I'm going to be doing a morning stream on like a Wednesday. And then we will play and see how it goes. And if the table space will hold on, and we'll see how it goes. So it ought to be fun. It ought to be fun. Hey Janet, what's going on? Good luck, thank you. Hey Kate, hey Canje, I'm playing Adventure 5 as we speak. It ought to be interesting. We'll see how it goes. We'll play together and see how everything shakes out. So, just look for the stream to get scheduled. I just need to run through a preliminary playthrough at Roger to make sure I capture his vision of what he's looking for Solar Crusade before I present it to you all, and then we'll play it, and he'll join us. He'll join in the chat to answer any other questions and whatnot, and to make sure I stay honest. But other than that, just to give you an update on what's to come, so you know that I didn't forget. I just got them, so I'll go through it and we'll see how it goes. All right, let's get some information. Get down to the table. Okay, Roleplayer Adventures 8.4 on Board Game Geek. Overall 2,841. About 353 people rated this as an 8.4, which is fantastic. I think it's an up-and-climber game. I think it's going to be wonderful. Let's see. 1 to 4 player, they still don't say, because anything other than true solo, this game is fine. I'll just say that to you. 90 minutes to 150 minutes is about right. Community says 10 plus can play, which I agree with. And the weight's about a 2.29. It's kind of a choose your own adventure game, so you figure it out as you go along, as you've seen me play in previous. And if you haven't and you're joining here for the first time, welcome. It's a choose your own adventure game. So, and you fail forward, so you don't fail and then say, okay, start over, scrap your character. You kind of keep moving, and even if you die, you still get more chance. You get like 10 chances to beat the game as it goes. Janet says, we just finished scenario 8 plus a couple of trips to the side scenario. Cool. I have not done the side scenario yet. I know that Cynthia was telling me, one of my patrons was telling me to do the side scenario, but I wanted to be thematic with the Kraken Coolbach because as soon as scenario 4 ended, it immediately led to scenario 5. So I want to see how they go, and then from there, I'll probably do the side quest so you can check that out, and then get back into the main story to go through it all. So it ought to be interesting. It ought to be interesting. Okay. I think that's all I really had to go through for opening stuff. I got a ton of stuff to do at closing, but I think that's it for opening. So let's get down to the table, check it out, have some fun. Table. Okay, so I've got it all set up here for us to see. This is Coolbach Prison, and we have completed 1 through 4, so we've still got a few things to do. The mastery track, we filled that out. I've increased my combat dice limit to 5 because rolling 3 dice is just silly. But then we'll also deal with some score upgrades, and I've placed these, as you can see, where they left off last, where I saved them. So we're pretty good with the Starlight Door, even though they've done something horrendously stupid. But the Dragul favor is not, and I feel that this is gonna be a problem in a prison where I'm a king's where I'm a king's guard. So, without further ado, let's dive into Bracket Cool. Thank you, Peter Ryan. Setup. Place the Kraken Coolback Adventure map in the center of the table. That's not really center, but who cares? Place exploration tokens on the necessary areas. So, there, and there. Okay. Place golden XP based on the values that are here. I spent every single dime I had. Place any earned titles on a tile space. Place bonus play. Oh, I forgot the bonus play token. That's important. So place the bonus play token there. Place the 3 favors markers where they're supposed to be. If you have the title Infected, Kate, reveal Discovery Card 101. I am not infected, so I did not go through that side of the story. Character sheets. So set up our character sheets, set up our class and face-up images and class ability, fill the attribute rows. Place encounter tokens 1 to 4 on a table to create a pool, flip them face down, randomize them, and then place them in the necessary spaces. So, shake them up. You here. You here. Trying to see where the 4th one is. But put you here. And I'm trying not to look at it. Put you there. There we go. Okay. Find the Warden Mercy 58 enemy card and place it in the next to the adventure map, which I did right here. Special rule: event token. Find the event tokens and add them to the supply. That's these guys right here. So I have them. It says, and add them to the supply. During this adventure, you may make choices that will require you to place an event token on the adventure map location. If you explore a location that has an event token on it, follow the action indicator that says if there is an event token at this indicator. Okay. King Taran has escaped to another plane, and you stand accused of his murder. After a short trial, whose verdict was never in doubt, you are sent to Coolback Prison to await your execution. When you arrive, Warden Mercy and 3 of her construct guards strip you of your weapons and clothes. One guard pours a bucket of cold water over your head. Another brands your shoulder with the symbol of crossed keys. They press an itchy gray uniform into your hands and leave you to recover in your cell. If you're playing with 1 or 2 players, each player remove all armor, scroll, and weapons cards from your hand and set them underneath the Warden Mercy. That's probably half of everything I have. 1 or 2. If you're playing 1 or 2, all armor, scroll, and weapon card. Weapon. Scroll. Weapon. I tell you, that's like everything in my hand. Armor, weapon, armor. So, all this, the things that actually help me roll dice, are gone. Said place them under the card. For you, armor, weapon. I don't know if an artifact is considered that. I'm going to assume no. So we're going to lose some rolls. This is going to be like I'm playing True Solo again. Because they've taken cards that I use heavily. This time Infected is good for me. Avoid any characters named Bubba. I don't know. I might drop some soap. You don't know. Hey, what's up, Steven? Alright, so... yeah, and set them underneath the Warden Mercy enemy card. Yeah, I'm going to have to kill you to get those back. Sorry. If you are playing with 3 or 4 players, each player removes all artifact, armor, scroll, and weapon cards from your hand and set them underneath. If any player has no cards in their hand, return 1 of their non-weapon cards from underneath one, so they just can play once. Awesome. Almost everyone detained here in Dragul is a Dragul prisoner of war. They are not fan of the Kingsguard. Many hurl insults or shout death threats as you are escorted to your cell and locked up for the night. You find a few simple beds, one already occupied by an orc sound asleep. I have really bad I don't know. Anyway, I have a really sick sense of humor, so I'm thinking funny things in my head right now. Faintly scratched into the stone wall just above it, you discover markings written in Dragul Common. Peeling one of the mattresses back, you discover a chisel hidden underneath. The artist must have used it to scratch their message into the wall. Reveal Discovery Card 98. Okay, reveal Rare Card 30. Okay. Place your party marker at location A. The cell block. Okay. So we've got 2 chisels. So 2 chisels, 1 a weapon, and 1 this. Well, this is any die reroll or any die tick up, and it's got that X on it. And that X, I think, is a one-time burn. This card is returned to its deck when played. So yeah, this is a one-time burn. So I've got. I will not be using the chisel as a weapon to burn. So put that in there and put that right there. Okay. Read location entry 8, and yes, there are backstory things that happen in here. So, cell block. If there is an event token at the location, there is not. If there's no XP at this location, there is. Otherwise, collect the XP and read on. The sun sets and the lanterns of the prisoner extinguished one by one. Lights out! One of the construct guards yell. Soon you are asleep in your bed, lost in a dream. A kobold warrior charges through a field of battle. He blows into a horn made of white bone, rallying an army of Dragul warriors to his side. Somehow, you know that this is Kadendor, ancient commander of the invading Dragul horde. The immortal knight, the most famous hero in Nalos, charges forward under Queen Gimnax's banner. He leads a troop of halflings, dwarves, and elves. You find yourself impossibly trapped between 2 warring armies in a battle that took place over 2,000 years ago. Will you fight for the Dragul or fight for Nalos and the Queen? Ugh, stupid decisions. We're gonna fight the Dragul because for the king. So we're gonna fight the Dragul. So that is a 2. There is something inspiring about Kathandor. The cry of his horn fills you. Oh no, sorry. Fight for Nalos and the Queen, not the bad guy. Nalos and the Queen. That's what I meant. For the king. For the Queen. Even in your dreams, you are still loyal to Nalos. You draw your weapon and point it towards Kathandor. 2 of his soldiers charge forward to meet you in battle. So, combat. With no cards, I'm going to die. Thank you, game, for being so cruel. So we're doing Nightmare, Goblin 2. Hey, Matt, what's going on? I don't want to go back to prison. I mean, what? So, Goblin with Nightmare and Bugbear, number 4. Hey, look at all the dice I get to roll and not do anything with. And they are Nightmare. Okay, that's their modifier. So, we've got... I'll hold these up and then I'll hold up the other one. There we go. And they come with a Nightmare. After rolling the dice pool, return all dice with values 2 and 4 from the dice pool to the bag. So I'm supposed to lose this. Gotcha. What's funny is that there's a 2 and a 4 right here for the bugbear. Alright, so let's do what we came to do. I need white, black, green, and red. Okay, so, and I roll 5 combat dice. So, red, black, green, white. Canje, your combat's doable. Mine was not. Oh no! So, red, black, green, white, and then one more rando. Purple. Here we go. So it says, after rolling the dice pool, return all dice with values 2, which were these 2, and 4 to the bag. Cool. So that goes there, because I don't want to take a 3 punch to the face. Not going to use you. You won't help me. I could change any color to a red or a white. So I could do this to turn that one white. Nope. Turn that one white. If I need to. So stupid. I can only use... The player hand limit really hurts. I say it's dumb because add a die of your class color to the dice pool. That later. Honey Badger can help me. So I can add that die and roll it and see what happens. Oh, but if this is after rolling the dice pool, return all dice. So I've already rolled the dice pool, so Nightmare won't hit me again. So I'm gonna... Stupid idea. Can I flip? Can I change the color of purple to anything? Definitely can. What can you do for me? Can you tick up that green? Ooh. I can add any 6. I can make any color a 6. I can make a purple any color, which is what I'd be looking for. And I can make this a red, so I don't have to deal with reds anymore. So I'm going to use that to make purple a red. Cover that. Okay, can you pick up a green? And then you could add 2 whites. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're going to add 2 white die. All right. And now it's my turn. Here it is. I could... Oh, I don't want to lose that card. I can make you a white. Can I make the white a black? If I can make the white a black, it'd be so worth it. Any color. Come on. I can make any die a 2, a 1, or 4. That's not... I need to make that a white 5. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to discard this steadfast to make this a white 5. Okay. So I'm only going to take moderate amount of beating. Worst comes to worst, I could just do Honey Badger. You don't give a... Need to be black. Add a die color of your class to the dice pool. Not yet. Not yet. I'm gonna honey badger it. Honey badger in it. What's that? A 6. That's a green or red 6. I hold this up so you can see. Come on, you're the bright, beautiful color, right? I swear I need to get, like, you're being... Here. There, see? 3 and 3. So I'm assuming how I read this is it's a 6, and I can use it as a green. I'm assuming that's how that works. I could be wrong, but a specific familiar die. That's all it says. Doesn't say how to interpret it. So I'm going to believe that it adds up to the whole number, or it's just the number of the color that you're using. Is it the whole number, or is it just the number of the color that you're using? Anybody know? It doesn't say in the book. Let's see. Let's look up familiars. Familiars. He's gonna go through it this way. It's the whole number? Okay, okay, cool. Yeah, because I was about to start spinning through and being like, familiar dice, familiar dice. When a familiar gains a card from a familiar deck, find a familiar die and add it to the bag. When a player returns a card to the familiar deck, that's dumb. Remove that matching familiar die from the bag and return to the game box. Familiar can only be added to the dice pool when they are drawn. Familiar dice are always considered to be 2 colors at the same time, but it doesn't say anything about, so I'm going to go with Janet, and she says it's the whole number, so I'm putting that right here to kill you, because that's a green 6. Okay, and you are dead. Bugbear switches over, takes money. I got no money. But he'll do 2, 4, 6 damage. Oof. 5. So that's 10 damage to both of us. Okay, thank goodness I upgraded. Next fight. Next round is black and green. So we're just black and greening it. Black and green. Oh, I need to use my ability too. I'll do that just now. So black and green. I am then going to... Alright, we should be able to do this. We should be able to. I'm going to spend 3. It'd have to be 3 and 3 from intelligence. Please let me rest after this fight. 3 intelligence, 3 intelligence to get another black. We'll go rando. For the other 2. 1, not bad. 2, not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad, not bad. Please don't roll a black 2. Please don't roll a black 2. That's cock die. Ah, it's a 4. Goes back to the bag. All right, I'm going to use my ability to draw a random die and then place it in my pool. Okay. Okay. Now, this 4. I rolled a 4, right? Yeah. 2s and 4s. Okay, so I need a green 1, which I can do by flipping. Oops. Which I can do by flipping that. I need a black 2, and a green 3. Oh, and I used my, this was my ability. Okay. So I could change anything into a black color if that's a thing that can happen. I could turn any die into a 6, but I already got the 6 thing. Fine. This could be a 2 if I could flip it. I could add the black and purple if I wanted to. That's your hand. I can turn a 1 into a 3 or a 5. I need it to be a 2. I can flip a black or a red. Don't need to do that. Blue or green. No. Come on, tick up dice. Tick up dice. All my tick up dice are over there. I could turn. I can flip a dice to a 1 or 4 with entrap. So I can make that 5. I can make that 6 a 1 if I need to, or that 5. Yes, that I can make that 6 a 1. Half a dozen the other. And then if I make that, these two can work together somehow. I'm not losing the chisel already. Add a color. I can set everything to the same color with her ability. I could spend 2 wisdom to set everything to the same number. What number would that be? I can make you a 3. I can make you a 1, which leaves me with a 2. Can you do anything with... Yeah, the green is 4. I had to toss that one, yeah. Any color of black. Color of black. If I could just flip, that could work. I can make it work if I can flip a green or flip any color. Ugh. I might have to use the chisel and lose it already. Because I could tick up that black to a 2, then flip the 6 to a 1, and then change the last color to a 3 and get it done. But I would have to use the chisel to survive. Wait, this wasn't part of your deck. So there we go. So you're here. Let me do a peruse before one more time. I can flip a black or a red. Don't need it. Blue. Nope. I would be losing that too. Any color to blue. Add a die of your class, which is black, the dice pool. So I can play that, and then play the extra card if I need to. All right, we can make it work. Can you play cards, place dice, and use power on last die? Play cards, place dice, and use power on last die. Yeah. So I don't want to lose this chisel. It's gonna tick me off, but whatever. So Vibrant, add a die of your class to the die pool. That's 1 card. I'm gonna add a black and hope I roll a 2 or a 3. Nope, that's a 5. Well, I got no choice. This is how it's got to go down. Okay, so I'm going to flip with entrap, and I'll be using the extra token. So let's see how this works. So I need to Well, this is 2 I'm playing with. This isn't true solo. So I can flip the 1 to a 3. And I could change any die to a black. So I could flip this to... I found a way to do this. I gotta burn the chisel, so it's gone forever. To tick up any die 1. Right? Wait. Dang it, I'm confusing myself. I can flip the 6. I'm gonna spend this to flip the 6 to a 1. So that's my 2. Okay. Then I need to get a 2. So I'm going to take this. So I'm going to take this. Lose it. Tick you up to a 2. Then I'm going to not have to worry about using any of your cards because I'm going to use your ability to do 2 stamina. Add to the supply to flip both of these to 3s. Then grab the 3 and we're done. Oh, cool. Alright, so completed. We won. Dice roll. Okay, so fight for Nalos and the Queen, A3. Victory, the Dragul are bound and chained. So I get stuff. I get 1, 2. 1, 2. I get 2 more. And then I get 2 gold. Unless it tells me not to. Okay, it didn't. I was going to be sad. Alright, so we won that fight. The Dragul are bound in chains. A6. The battle is long and claims many victims on both sides. By the end, the Dragul are dramatically outnumbered. Many are bound and captured. Why don't we just kill them where they stand? You hear a young elf demand. They are to be taken to Kulbak, a dwarf answers. The queen wants them alive. As Cathandor is dragged past you in chains, he begins speaking to you frantically in a language you cannot understand. The young goblin interrupts for your benefit. He says you fought well, but for the wrong side, the goblin claims. Cathandor's spirit cries out for justice. Free the Dragul. Bring Kulbak to its knees. A8. Each player returns all stamina in their fatigue box to the supply. All stamina in your fatigue box to the supply. I'm just going to put them over here because I'm going to be taking a long rest. Okay. Each player flip your class card face up if it's face down. Okay. Return any gold gained during the previous combat to the supply. Right. Each player refill your attribute row up to its attribute score with stamina from the supply. Right. So it was 'tis but a dream. 'Tis but a. Grab some of these, I know. Probably 3 of them. No, 2 of them. Here. Okay. Each player return any cards in your spent space to your hand. Get these back. Can I keep my chisel? Can I keep my chisel? That's all. Since it's a dream, please. If no player has the chisel object card in their hand, reveal rare card 30 and add it to one player's hand. So I got my chisel back. Yay. You startle awake as sunlight pours into the prison. When the doors of the cell block open, you're visited by a goblin. Though older in appearance, with spectacles and deep wrinkles cut into his skin, he looks quite similar to the interpreter from your dream. He introduces himself as Gundur. For weeks, he explains, all the prisoners have dreamt of Cathandor and of a battle fought over 2,000 years ago. Tonight, I dreamt that you would be the one to free us from Kulbak. After a brief, awkward silence, Gundar smiles. I'll show you around, he says. Trust me when I say you will want a Dragul by your side. We should talk with Virex. She's the leader of the Fighting 87th, the gang running the exercise yard. If you want Dragul help busting out of here, she's the one to talk to. Or, if you'd like, we could go to the archives. I have some old maps of the prison that can help us plan an escape route. You notice a crack between stones along the back wall of your cell. You press your hands against the gap and feel cold air passing through. In the cell opposite corner, you see a Shakai with the eye of the starlight door carved into his bark. His bark? Okay. If your starlight door is 2 or higher, you can approach the Shakai for A15. Can I get to my backstory, please? Alright, so A15. If you have the keyword Raven, A16. I don't. You approach the Shakai and place 3 fingers under your right eye, the secret greeting of the starlight door. A smile grows across his face. Good to meet a friend, he says, and introduces himself as Nuck. A raven with glowing blue eyes hops onto Nuck's shoulder and stares at you. Seems she's taken an interest, says Nuck, and a raven always follows her curiosity. I suspect she'll be a good familiar to you as she has been to me. Record the keyword raven. Hey. Says, is Bobby in the shower as well? Damn it, Bobby! Raven. Okay. Find the cursed raven in the familiar deck and add it to a player's hand. This is cursed. Cursed raven. There you are. I see Ice Bear. I want that. And this is your die. Okay, so find the cursed raven in the familiar deck and add it to one player's hand. If that card is not available, reveal one random familiar and add it. Instead, find the matching familiar dice and add it to the dice bag. This is going to go to you. Okay. Alright, so now we're ready. Backstory time. I was like, when can I read my backstory? So this is Willa's backstory of the split. Split on, this is 5. 5A. Crack and Coolback, location A, cell block. You hear a sharp cry of pain from another prisoner in the cell block. Seeking out the voice, you discovered an aging flare in her bed. She is shivering with sweat. Gundar pulls a small vial from his pocket filled with a swamp green liquid. When he sees you eyeing it, he smiles awkwardly. It's contraband magic, he admits. But my friend is dying. This is the only thing that dulls the pain. Madia scoffs at Gundar's excuses. She would prefer to hand the potion over to the guards. Perhaps there will even be a reward. Thaddeus feels sympathy for the Flayer. He can see that she is suffering. The two begin arguing aloud as Gundar raises his eyebrows in surprise. You'd better decide quickly before he thinks you've gone insane. I'm going to let Flayer consume the illegal potion to help. So 5-3, because I'm not a jerk. Gundar, 5-3. Yeah, let Flayer consume the illegal potion. Gundar gently raises the potion to the Flayer's lips. Oh, I gotta move my marker, because I'm not chaotic stupid. Sorry, lawful stupid. Gundar gently raises the potion to the Flayer's lips. She takes a few gulps and then seems to fall asleep. Here, Gundar says, passing the potion to you. I'll be making another batch soon. No need to let the last few drops go to waste. You take a quick sip and feel refreshed. What is happening to me? Split player. Add 3 stamina to your con attribute, ignoring the limit. I'm at 5. Sweet. If your starlight door is 2 or higher, you can approach the Shakai, age 15, A15 in the storybook. So, A15. That's all I get? Yep. A15 in the storybook. Which gives me the Raven. Okay. We continue on. I just got a huge boost. Okay, so use an item. Let's use the chisel because we're in the room with the chisel. We'll move this back here. We will cross off this, that. And then we will use some chisel. So 98. 90. There's a lot of things to do in this room. You scratch at the stone with your chisel. After a short time, you stop to check your handiwork. You barely made a dent. Somehow you need to bring more pressure to bear in your blows. Trying to scratch your name, Gundar guesses. Looks like someone else carved up the wall over there. Left quite a little poem, in fact. Ask Gundar to translate. A17. Gundar clears his throat and proceeds to translate the poem scratched into your cell wall. Cathendor, do not sleep. Your people are in chains. Cathendor, sound your horn, or forever shall we remain. Horn of Cathendor, make us brave. The freedom we seek lies through your grave. A bit grim for my taste, he decides. So that's the only item I have. So let's biz out. We could go to the exercise yard. Well, we got to go around to get to the exercise yard. And this is the guardhouse, but we could go to the archives. Let's head this way. This away. And we get number 4. So we go to the Book of Dreadful Deeds. Go to 5-4. A5-4. Do you have the title Captor of Gimlets? No. You are stopped by a group of prisoners. Each has a purple eye tattooed on their forehead, indicating that they are members of the Starlight Door. A small dwarf pushes his way to the front of the group and introduces himself as Fervid. You notice a glassy, faraway look in his eyes. I can show you the truth of Coolback Prison, he says as he offers you a drink from a small flask, if you have the courage to see it for what it truly is. He's a Starlight Door guy. I didn't capture Gimlet. I'm gonna drink it. So 24. 524. 524. This could be bad. This could be bad. You take a quick sip from his flask. Within seconds, your vision starts to blur. Your ears ring and the sound gradually morphs into the muttering of voices. From the corner of your eye, you see shadows rise from the walls and take new forms. The image of a kobold warrior comes into focus. At first, Fervid is greatly pleased, but then the kobold spirit lets out a terrifying high-pitched scream. You're woken with a sharp slap to the face. Somehow, you ended up on your back. Fervid and the other members of the Starlight Door are standing above you. When you relay what you saw, Fervid appears enthusiastic. Cathendor's spirit is here, the dwarf explains. That means his horn is buried here as well. Sorry. That means his horn is buried here as well, somewhere beneath the prison. The Starlight Door has been searching for the horn for a very long time, but be warned, he is a vengeful spirit. Gain 1 to my Starlight Door, so I'm at 5. 6 years old, I'm sorry. I don't need to rest, I'm good. Move to my next location. Okay. So that's done. And I'm gonna go to the Chow Hall, which immediately triggers a memory for this person, who is, it's his patrician. Patrician on number 5. Chow Hall. Glancing around the Chow Hall, you discover a familiar face sitting at one of the adjacent tables. If the patrician has the personal title Father, I do. Read 5 too. It's your father. You worry at first that he might be angry, but when he looks up at you, you see only fear and desperation in his eyes. He's surrounded by members of the Bugbear Gang, the Tall Claw Assassins. When you join their table, the Bugbears appear surprised. When they learn he is your father, the leader laughs. Your father owes me a lot of money, he explains. We're about to show him what happens to people who don't settle their debts. In prison? That could go like one of two ways. Neither good. That is, unless you would rather take his place. Oh, oh no. Your father was never a kind man, and you can't say that your childhood was a happy one. On the other hand, he wouldn't be here if he hadn't advised your sister if you hadn't advised your sister to turn him in. Woo! We are going to offer to take my father's place. Oh god. Oh, that's awesome. I'm gonna offer to take my father's place. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, so Patrician player, move your alignment up one. I should have went evil and just said, screw that guy, he sucks. The Bugbear nods. Your father owes us a considerable sum. Do you plan to settle his bet? Return 5 gold to the supply. It doesn't say what happens if you don't have money, so... he owes me more than this, the Bugbear explains. You have 3 days to get me the rest of my money. After that, we'll have to renegotiate. The gang leader smiles and the Bugbears stand up in unison, leaving the chow hall. Thank you, your father gasps. I can get them the money, I just need more time. Though the conversation is tense at first, it is good to hear your father's voice. He shares news from the family and gossips a bit about the other noble families before returning to his cell. He is cordial, but there is still a coldness in the way he speaks to you. He hasn't forgiven you for leaving your estate. Before returning to his cell, he slides an object under the table. Here, he says, I smuggled this inside. Maybe you can put it to good use. Reveal a random scroll card from the scroll deck and add it to the Patrician player's hand. Not a table space. Scroll, random scroll, is it? Cool. Reveal a random scroll card from the scroll deck and add it to the Patrician player. So shuffle for some shenanigans. I can't jump and get it now. Why? Why? I'll have to see if it's meant to be, but since I'm streaming this game, I'm just gonna kind of stick with this one. But I'll look it up as soon as this is over. Okay, dokie. What do I got? Mirage. Get a purple. Like a mirage. There you go. You can read it right here. Mirage. Plus. I'm gonna give it to you. Oh no, it goes to the Patrician player. Sorry, it has to go to you. Okay. All right. If your Dragul is 2 or higher, you can join the goblins in a hand of cards. It is not. So I can use an item rest or move to another location. I am not doing either. I'm going to see. So the Chow Hall. Let's see. Let's see. There's no event here. Pop, give me that. Yoink. You arrived at mealtime, and the Chow Hall is a bustle of activity. Dragul prisoners eat and converse at tables as you stand in line for breakfast. All eyes turns towards you. An ogre grinds his teeth audibly as he stares at you, fists clenched. A few construct guards watch with disinterest from the perimeter of the room. Don't worry, Gundar says. If anybody gives you trouble, I'll vouch for you. Somehow this does not put your mind at ease. A Knoll prisoner bumps into you. Really? Spilling her bowl of hot gruel all over your prisoner's uniform. She screams angrily in Dragul Common as if it were your fault. Every prisoner in the Chow Hall watches for your response. Nah, dude. See, I've seen the TV series Oz. You can't show weakness in prison. You can't. That's how you end up in a bad shower scene. So don't show weakness. Attack the Knolls. C3. Come on, jerk. Let's dance. C3. The Knoll pulls a makeshift blade from her waistband and lunges for your throat. She's got a shank. The Knoll's got a shank. Let's do it. The Knoll's got a shank. Gonna shank me with a shiv. Shiv me with a shank. 22. And 21. And you are crazed. You want to see crazy? You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Great. To play a weapon card, you must move 1 stamina from one of your attribute rows to your fatigue box. I don't need weapon cards here, buddy. I don't have any. But I have no problem hurting. So we are going red. We are going white. We're going green. And let's go for a blue. And then rando number 5. Want to come at me? You want to come at me? Oh boy. The times when you want to roll low, right? Okay, so let's do this. What can I do with the reds? I can make any die a 1 or a 4. That's the green. I can make... Nope, don't need that. The white die I can flip to a 3. Don't need that. But maybe I... The red, I can flip a red or a black. 3. That's still 1. B flip. That I don't need. I just need to roll. That's all I want to do is just re-roll everything. What can you do? You can make it purple in color, but I didn't pull a purple. Get 2 whites. You make any die black or change any 1 to a 3. No. You can change anything to a 6. No. Any white die to any color die. Flip a white or red die. That's just a 3, right? 3 and a 3. Not gonna get me there. I can actually change. Oh, I know what I could do. I could use your ability to change everything to a 2. And then I just need to tick up a green. Just need to tick up a green. I just need to get a green 1. That's all I need, and I can do. And that's boom, got it. We just won. You mess with the wrong dude. So, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna return 2 wisdom. I'll put them up here for resting purposes. Return 2 wisdom from your wisdom attribute row to the supply. Choose a value. Change all dice in the dice pool to that value. We're gonna change them all to 2s. Which puts you here, which puts you here, and flip that over. And then, all I have to do at this point... Wait, did I screw that up? Shoot, I think I screwed that up. No, that's the chisel. Nope, not gonna do it. I'm going to get a rando dice and roll that from the supply. Three. Okay. Wait, this says I could change any die to a 1 or 4. That's what this is. Got it. Play that to change this green to a 1. Done. Done and done. Come around here with this foolishness. Give me 2 experience. And no gold, but you are defeated. You gain some respect with your fighting skills. C6. You hold your own long enough to prove your mettle. The guards, sensing that the fight is about to get out of hand, intervene. The gnoll, kicking and screaming, is dragged from the hall, and a few of the prisoners stare up at you with newfound respect. Now that your fight with the gnoll is over, you notice a group of goblins at a nearby table playing a round of Goblin Vault. If your Dragul is 2 or more, you can join them. It's not. So, I won. Coming at me with a shank. Wow. Okay, so, I'll do a resty rest. I'll rest. Spend one of those. Grab a die. 6. Sweet. So, 2, 4. And then I just power back up. Good. So these. 2, 3. 3. And I lose the extra this because I rested. And flip these back over. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. So I can't join them in a hand of cards, but looks like Kate was able to do that. So I am going to then see about a chisel. 19. There's a lot of things to do here. 98. You take the chisel from your pocket, and one of the rat folk prisoners immediately snatches it from your hand. The kobold sitting next to him sees this and attempts to claim the tool for himself. After a brief fight, the guard intervenes, pulling the prisoners apart. In the commotion, no one notices the chisel fall to the floor. You pick it up discreetly and hide it up your sleeve. That was close. So let's get to this prison. That's all I can do here. So let's get to this prison yard. Because, you know, brings all the boys to the yard. All right, so we are at 1. Stepping over a sewer grate as you pass through the prison, you are startled when a hand You're startled when a hand grabs you. grabs hold of your ankle. Shh, a voice whispers. The guards are watching. Don't look down. You ignore this demand. The sewers are too dark to see much of the shadowy figure below, but you do recognize his voice is Tarek Nolan, the halfling who led you on a secret mission at Black Lake. Hey! I'm about to make a very loud noise down here, and I don't want to attract any attention, he explains. I need you to create a diversion for the guards. So, how's my con and charisma? 2 and 2, 2 and 2. So I can start a fight with another prisoner, make a guard think you're insane, or refuse to cooperate and alert the guards. I'm gonna have him help me. I've been fighting pretty good. Let's keep this going. Fight with a 531. I don't know who I'm gonna fight. This could hurt. This could hurt. You lunge at a kobold passing by, hitting him square in the jaw. He punches back, and the other prisoners form a circle around you, cheering him on. As long as prisoners aren't killing each other, the guards seem more than happy to let them blow off a little steam. I'm the worst prisoner, or the best. We're not playing legendary mode, so we're going to be fighting a kobold. Just a kobold, 36. Put you back, Mr. 21. He's not status, whatever, you know what I'm trying to say. He's not that. He doesn't have a modifier. And the kobold. So that's him. 3 purples, whites, blacks, and the green. Let's dance, buddy. I'm blowing off a lot of steam by fighting in prison. Alright, so we need a green. So con. We need wisdom, so 1 on the white. We need a purple, which is charisma. Gotta make it look believable. So green, white, and a black. Okay. And then 1 rando. Fight! I know, right? I'm just breaking out into fights with everybody. Who wants a piece? Watch me roll low. You ready? I can't do anything with a lot of these. So I can make 1 die 1 or 4. That's pretty straightforward. I could tick up or down a white die, but that doesn't help me. I can add a purple die, doesn't help me. I could add the raven die, which is a black ore, which could help me. I'm not using the chisel. I can add a black die if I want. Green or red. Maybe. Change anything to a white or maybe. Blues don't have black or flip a black. It's to 3. That doesn't help. I need to tick up the black. And guess what has that? My stinking armor. Okay, what do you get? What do you flip to? Flip to a 4. Suck. I could add 2 white dice. Change the purple to any color. Can help me. Change any color to a black or red. Make a 1, a 3, or a 5. Neither one of those colors I need. Make anything a 6. Don't need. Change white to any color. I could change a white to a green. And then call out the pet, possibly. Change any color to a blue or a white. I can make... Okay. This will get me the 2 5s I need for those 2. I got that. I just need the 3. So I'm good. I just need to find out how to make a 3. That's how I make a 3. Change that purple 1 into a 3. And then change that purple into any color. That's how I get it. I don't even got to spend any of these other cards. So we're going to change... Wait a minute. I need to change that green into a purple. I need to change the green into a purple. There it is. Change any die into a purple. So we do need this. First, I'm going to play Loyal to change any card into a blue or purple. I'm going to change... What am I screwing up with? I'm screwing up with something. I could change this 1 into a 3. That's how I did it. Okay, so I'm going to change this green into a purple. Boom. I'm going to change that 1 into a 3 over here. And I'm going to change that 3 into a green. Done. And then I got 1 more ability. Scribe. Spend 2. Change everything in here to a 5. Boom. Boom. Victory! I'm just beating up about to lose my brain. Get me my 1 gold. That to beat you. Okay. Victory. Your fight distracts the guards. 5, 27. You manage to keep the guards distracted. An explosion rumbles the ground beneath you, but the sound is mostly muffled by the cheers of the prisoners. The guards appear momentarily puzzled, but their eyes never leave the match. You assume that Tark is making good progress below. Record the keyword Nolan. Okay. Rest, move on, whatnot. Well, I got 1 XP. I'm just gonna burn it to rest. That's 1. Then refill. 1. Refill. 2. 2. 3 more. 1. 2. 3. 3. Okay. And you get your ability back. Get cards back for a good fight. Cool, so we rested. Now let's continue on moving. To the yard. Who's gonna sing it with me? My milkshakes! Alright, so let's see. Get the XP and read on. Do that. You glance around the exercise yard. A hobgoblin lifts iron dumbbells in a corner, and a few insectoids sprint around the edge of the yard. A large group of goblins are huddled around the stone table. This is the Fighting 87, the gang Gundur told you about. When you approach, a large goblin with golden blonde hair places her hand on your chest, blocking your path. Gundar introduces her as Virax. Receive title card 47. Goblin's inmate. At Kolbach, you met Virax, the goblin gang leader of the Fighting 87th. Virax is a skilled leader and a devious strategist, and the surviving members of her battalion will follow her to the end. Okay. Gundar speaks to the gang leader for what seems like a long time. Then he translates her words as she refuses to speak in Nalos Common. Virax says there is something you can do to help them, but she wants to know why they should trust you. You've heard the goblins value loyalty. It seems unlikely they would trust anyone who was not aligned with the Dragul. On the other hand, perhaps it would be better to show her that you will never turn on the kingdom of Nalos. That means I'm gonna have to fight her. I don't want to fight her, I just want to talk. I got 3 and 3 on int and wisdom. I don't know. Really don't. Let you tell me what you want me to do. So, putting up the poll for people to vote. So prepare to vote. It's coming. Coming. So, fight Virax or prove loyalty. If I spelled that wrong, I am so sorry. Here comes the poll. So the poll's coming up. I'm gonna take a swig of water and see. Come on, Canje, help my new friends. I don't know. I've been getting out a lot of frustration lately, so you know, it could go either way. It could go either way. And according to the poll, it could just do that. Okay, go ahead and end it. We won't drag it on. So 50-50 from 2 votes. Okay, then she wants help. Oh, fine. Convince them that you side with the Dragul. Or announce your loyalty to Nalos. Oh, I just don't know. I'm gonna roll for it. Odds. Convince them that I side with the Dragul. Evens. I announce my loyalty. There we go. It's been decided. So we need to convince them. I'll put that back in a second. So we are doing this thing. Int and Wisdom D2. You picked up a few words and phrases here and there in Dragul Common. Maybe if you can make your argument in her language, Virax would listen. If your Dragul is 2 or higher, each player adds 1 stamina to any of their attributes from the supply, ignoring the usual limit. I am not there. I am not there. Okay, so interpretation 2. So we've got a 6 pool dice limit, and we need whites, and damn it. Int and Wisdom. They're both so this is purple. Alright, I gotta hold this up. Like I said, colorblind. I'm colorblind to that, so you have to tell me what color that is. Is that blue? Is that a blue? Or a purple? I'm gonna believe it's blue, because I think it's been blue all along. So, okay. I'm gonna need some whites. I'm gonna grab a wisdom and a wisdom to get a guy. Grab an int and an int. Get a blue die. White, blue, purple. Okay, thanks. Yeah, the book is not meant for colorblind people like me. I'm gonna grab a charisma for purple. I could add white dice, so I might go for another blue int. And then we'll rando draw the rest. Alright, so what do we got? Stuff that I can't use, I'd probably bet. Oh, well, there's a 2. So that works. Alright, so I can turn that green into a 4. So I can make that a blue. I need a 3. This is a one-time thing to get right. What does a 5 turn into? I'm going to use my ability to get a die. Okay. 3. I do that. I could put that there. I swap out this 5, this, put that. So I need a 4, a 3, and a 4. Got a 4. So I make any color into a blue or purple. Be able to make it a white. I think you does this. Alright, I can get 4s. I can make 4s if I just get a 3. So I need a 3. Can I take up a blue? I can make any one a 3 or a 5, but I can get it to a 1. Any number 6. If I can make any number 6, I can play that to make it 3. So I'm going to use the Jade Gauntlets to make you not a 6. I need it to be a 1 to make that happen. I need to flip it. There it is. So I'd have to use the extra die to make it work. Okay, so I'm going to use the extra bonus play on this one. So I'm going to make you a 6. I'm going to flip you to your opposite side. And then for my bonus play, I'm going to make you 3. Then I'm going to use my ability, getting rid of 2 wisdom, to make everything in here a 4. Now, I just need you to make something white. That's all I need. Oh, please tell me I thought about this correctly. Yes, got it. Woohoo! Steadfast. Make any die a red or a white. You will be a white. Done. Success! So I get 2 XP for that. Your Dragul is limited but coherent. Okay, cool. D4. Virex laughs when she hears you speaking Dragul common, but appears satisfied. After another long conversation with Gundar, he is left grinning ear to ear. I told you, he says. It's fate. The Fighting 87th have been hoping to start a riot for a long time, but they require a non-Dragul willing to help. That can't be a coincidence. Kathendor's chosen you for a reason. Gundar explains that Virex has managed to smuggle a potion of strength into the prison, but it's Nalos magic. It wasn't designed to be used by the Dragul. A sketch of a plan emerges. Every weapon forged in the smithy is kept under lock and key, but with magical strength you can rip the iron gate of their armory from its hinges. When you do, the Dragul will seize their chance. Make no mistake, says Gundar, we will do whatever it takes to free our people, but be careful. The potion can only be used once. Reveal discovery card 88. 8 to 8. Which is a potion of strength. Okay. So it says, note that unlike most cards, the potion of strength can only be used one time. Once you use the potion, you must return it to the deck. Alright, so I got some good XP, but I'm gonna rest. You see this trash? You see this trash right here? That's what I'm dealing with. That right there. What I'm dealing with. Am I running out of small cubes because I keep rolling 1s? Three. I'm gonna have to rest. I can't keep taking this type of... I can't keep rolling terribly. I'm gonna die just through like my bad dice rolls to recover. Okay. I might have to roll another die with that. Alright, so let's use the chisel because I'm not gonna use the strength potion here. The chisel is 98. Use the chisel to carve your own name into the stone table. One of the goblins snatches the chisel from you and begins the carving into the table himself. Gundar translates the goblin writing for you. It says, Warden Mercy is a pig, he explains, grinning ear to ear. The goblin politely places the chisel back in your hands. Oh, you jerk. You jerk. Okay, so let's go to the archives here. But first, before we get there, we gotta deal with number 2. 5-2. If you have the key, if you have the title Aid the Ogre. I don't think I do. I think I killed it. That was solo play death. Yep, I'm the rogue's accomplice. I do not have it. So if you have the title Aid the Ogre, go to 5-7. You are stopped by a group of prisoners. Each has a purple eye tattooed on their forehead, indicating that they are members of the Starlight. What? Oh, 2. Sorry. As you walk through the prison, you notice a group of bugbears huddled together suspiciously. It looks as though they're attempting to hide something from the guards. You catch the faintest glint of their contraband. It seems to reflect the light. Gundar explains they're members of one of the most dangerous gangs in the prison. They call themselves the Tall Claw Assassins. Better leave them alone. We don't want any trouble. So move closer to get a better look, or report the bugbears to the guards. I have a feeling if I report them to the guards aren't my friends. I'm gonna move closer to get a better look. Screw the guards. Guards are jerks. I'm in prison mode. You take a closer look only to discover that one of the bugbears is holding the severed head of a guard. He looks like he's trying to find a way to pry it open with his claws. Panicked, the construct's jaw opens and shuts as if he were trying to call for help. If you help the bugbears crack open the head, the guard will die. But the prisoners might offer you some of whatever's inside. Ooh. So, do we rescue the head from the bugbears or help the prisoners crack it open? Ooh. Gonna be a gang of bugbears. They've got a construct's head. You know, the guy told me when I last saw him before he was pulled into the void, he gave me a chance. He's saying there's a chance to put these here and grab a 5. I got 6 on me. 2, 4, 5. 5. We are in fight mode, right? Right? Are y'all with me on this? Are y'all with me on that this is we're playing prison rules here? Let's do it. Let's fight. Rescue the head from the bugbears. Sensing the guard can still be saved, you rush forward and attack the Dragul prisoner. Gang of bugbears. Ugh. Okay, so we're fighting a gang of bugbears. Number 4. I hate being good. Next time I play this, I'm going through and doing every evil choice. This is killing me. So your bugbears, which you'll see here, looks like we've got green, black, white, red, and green, black. And you are a gang up. What does that mean? During the first round of combat, the combat dice limit is reduced by 1, so I'm down to 4 this round. Gotcha. Only during the first round. Okay, so let's dance. I need a black for sure. Need a red. Need a white. And then random. One more, random. Ooh-wee mama. Here we go. Blue. Not 5 because of that. Ooh, what a set of feces that is. Okay, let's build up the pool. I'm gonna spend this grab rando. Like I said, I roll high when I want and roll low when I don't. Nothing in there can help me. What can I do? Oh wait, that's a one, right? I can make a one something. I can make a one something. I can make a any die a one or a four. But I can also make a one some. Wait, do you have my card? Why do you have my card? I put this in the wrong place. It was supposed to be with you because I knew you could do it. So I can make a. Or could you? I don't remember. I'll leave it over here because I don't remember. So you can make a one, a three, or a five. That won't help me at all. But I could turn this into a four with that. Then do I have a flip? I can flip a red die to a six. Okay. So then we need a one, a two, and a three. So blue die, I can flip to a two. Make any die a six. Make a purple die any color. I could turn all those fives to something. What I could do with that. I could turn all those fives into something else. This is supposed to be here. All right. Not there. It was a white that I. No, it wasn't a white that I picked. That was a purple that I picked. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. All right, so. I've got the red and the white handled. I need a 1, 2, and 3. I need at least to get one of those. So I could use my ability to turn all them into. So I'll swap the blue with this one. Or, actually, that's a lie. I'll swap the blue with this one. Can I turn you into any color? Any color 6. Purple into any color. Get 2 white dice. Change any color into a black or red. Need to change any color into green. Change a white into any color. Change any color into a white or blue. You know what? No. Instead of doing that, we'll. That's what was there. And I rolled a purple. And I was going to swap something out. Anyway, I swapped the blue for the green. On the other side of you. 2 is on the other side of you. I can flip. I can make that a black. I can't flip it. Flip it. Any die black or red. Each player returns 2 stamina from the fatigue box to the supply. Change a white into anything. Change anything into a blue or white. Add 2 stamina to your attribute row. And then I got my 2 pets. All right, so let's play what we can right now. So first, let's take care of those 2. I'm gonna. Well, this will change any die into a 1 or 4. Actually, this could be helpful. Okay, so I'm going to flip the red. So we'll just do that to flip the red to a 6. Cover that. You could do stuff with white dice, right? 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 You can change it to a 3. You can flip it. You can change it to a 3 or a 5. change it to 6. You can flip it to a 6. You can add 2 dice. You can change any die to a white die to any color to a white die. But either way, this is going to be okay. Because I can get the green with this one if I could find a way to get that white to a 4. The vampire skull. That'll reroll. It'll either flip it to a 6 or tick it up or down. I need a 4, not a. I can. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to use that die for the. It really doesn't bother me actually. I'm gonna get punched in my face for 6, which is 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm still alive, but I need to try to do something. You can't do anything to help me? Because this could be used for the green if you could just make that or that a 2, 3, or 4. I can flip all of them to 1. I can flip all of them to 1. And then you can use that to make that a 4. And then we're just dealing with greens and blacks next. Let's do that. So, got it. So I'm going to spend these 2. Flip this. Turn all of these to 1s. And then use this ability to make, well, this automatically fixes here, which is good. So I'm going to use this ability to make this 1 a 3. And then I'm going to use this ability to make this a 4. Woo! Good deal. All right, so end of the round, you're going to hit me, take my money, and then you're going to hit us both for 2, which is better than what was going to happen before. All right, so let's get a black die for sure. Make sure we get one of those. And then rando the others. Two, 3, 4, 5. All right. I just need a 2. I just need a 2. Give me a 2. We got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. So I'm going to use Vampire Skull to tick this down to 2. And then I'm going to come over here and use Compassionate to change white into any color. Change it to a black. You're dead. Okay, so I get 2 XP from this fight. And I get 2 gold coins. 2! And they are defeated. Damn, that sucked. Okay, so not having my weapons is hurting so bad. Alright, so they're beaten. Alright, you rescue the construct's head, 8-5-17. You manage to wrestle a head from the bugbears. A group of construct guards approach to break up the fight. The Dragul insists that it was an honest misunderstanding. You hide the severed head behind your back, blocking it from view until the guards return to their stations. Reveal discovery card 63. $63. All right, we're doing all right. We've got a guard's severed head. That I can say that and it not sounds ridiculously demented. I've got a guard's severed head. So Contract's head. Okay, then it says I can rest or move to a new location. I'm gonna rest this time, rolling 2, because I just can't do another 1. 10. Cool. 5, 2, 4, 5. Thank you. 5, 2, 4, 5. Refill. I'm not sure why the rest mechanic is in here because I end up using it. I mean, I end up using it every time, so why not just say after every single one, just rest? Just rest. Do it. Okay. Back to a pretty decent. Alright, so then we continue on to our location. To the archive. I got one more fight thing to do here. So to the archives, E. I don't have constructs assembler. There's an XP here for me to grab. A large number of bookcases and boxes filled with rolled parchment have been crammed into a rather small room. On the table in the back, there is a small block of marble. Sorry for the mess, Gundar says. I've been trying to reorganize chronologically based on particular. His voice trails off as a headless construct guard stumbles towards you from the other end of the room. It bumps into Gundar and immediately grabs the goblin's neck, twisting it. Oh my god. It is almost as if the deranged guard were attempting to snap off Gundar's head and take it as his own. Sparks shoot out from the cavity between the guard's shoulders where his neck used to be, crackling like firework. My god. Should I fight it or find a way to disassemble? No disassemble! Let's fight it. We've been fighting all day. Might as well. So let's fight a weakened construct. We've been fighting them all. I've been fighting since I got here. 7. Is a weakened construct. Skill cards do not count against the play limit. Oh. Oh. I got nothing but skills. I got nothing but. And I got the blue I think that's a blue. Once again, it look who probably has the fight now for me for reasons. Alright, so I'm assuming this is a blue. I'm gonna assume that that's a blue because I can't tell. So it's white, red, black, and blue, I assume. I did. So we got blue on lock. We got blue good. So I just need a black, red, and white. So black, red. You were supposed to have 3 in here. White. Black, red, and white. Black, white, and rando. One. Whew. 2. Hey, this works out. Okay, so what do we got? We got substitutes. That's what we got. So I'm gonna substitute you for this. You here. I'm gonna put you here because it doesn't matter. Well, maybe. We'll see. All right. What can I do? Make that 5, 2. I can flip it. And somebody flip the white die. I can make any die 1 or 4. That doesn't help me this time. I could pick up the white die or tick it down. That could help. I can flip a red or black. The black flip 3. I need to tick that up. You do. I can fix this. I can fix this if I can get a black 5. If I can get a black 5, I can fix it. I can make that. make die. If I can make any die 1, I can make it work. Make any die 1. Yep, sure enough can. So I'm going to use entrap to flip this to a 1. I'm going to throw out examine. Turn that 1 into a 5. Plan. I'm going to take this 2, put it here. I'm going to use these 2 to flip your ability to turn those into 2s. 2, 2. Right back at you. 1 round combat. Boom! 1 round combat. And both of those were skills, which didn't count against the play limit, so I didn't play any cards and I beat it. Sweet. Alright, so I get 2 coins and 2 experience. 2 experience. 2 more coins. And I win! Construct beaten. So, construct number 7. Alrighty. We won. You render him unconscious. E4. The guard takes a wild swing at your head, but slams into a bookcase, knocking it to the floor, sprawled out over a pile of dusty books and splintered wood. He does not look like he's getting up anytime soon. Thank you, Gundar says in a quiet, raspy voice from across the room. You search the construct's body. Reveal discovery card 77. Discovery card 7. Skeleton key. Ooh. Ooh, hey now. All-star. I got a skeleton key. Very nice. Okay. Gundar removes a dusty old map from a wooden crate and spreads it out over the table in front of him. They brought more Dragul here dead than alive, he explains. There used to be an entrance to the catacombs from the cell block, but it's been sealed. Use an item or rest. Oh, you know me. Auto rest. 2 is not. It's not 1. Let's say that. It's not 1. Yeah. 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2. Okay, good. 2, 3, 3. Get stuff back. Flip this back over. Good to go. Okay, so now we are on E. Well, let's use the chisel. 98. This is how we exploit the situation. Picking up a copy of 7 Habits of Highly Effective Minions. Really? You use the chisel to scratch your initials into its cover. Gundar seems deeply displeased, but he doesn't voice his objection. What about the construct head? I don't think I want to. Construct head is what? Okay. You 63. You snap the head back onto the construct guard. His eyes flicker to life, and he pulls himself to his feet. Each player return 1 stamina from your fatigue box to the supply. 2. And continue on to E99. I had the strangest dream, he confides to you. I made a pilgrimage to the Colossus. I wore long white robes, and I think I killed someone. A live human sacrifice to the gods. That sounds strange. It's possible that the severing of my head resulted in a permanent degradation of my ability to form rational thoughts. Reveal title card 38. Construct Assembler. It says you help reattach a construct guard's head at Colbeck Prison, you're just not sure you screwed it on tight enough. His views on the world are a bit eccentric. Okay, so then it says return discovery cards 3 to discovery deck. I didn't get a chance to use him everywhere because I'm busy trying to get places. Okay. And then we can use another item. Okay, what about the key? You hold the skeleton key in your hand. If this is what I think it is, Gundar's claims, it should open just about any locket in the entire prison. Fate favors us today. Each player return 1 stamina to your return 1 stamina to your fatigue box from the supply. Feels like a misprint. Each player returns 1 stamina to your fatigue box from the supply. I need to look up the FAQ because that might be one of the fixes that role player adventure Thunderworks games. Where's the FAQ? 1.1.9 and Adventure 5 Kraken Coolback. There are a ton of things that need to get fixed. Okay. The action indicators at entries 63, 77, and 59 should read, return 1 stamina from your box to the supply. I thought so. I thought so. So that was a typo. That was a typo, and I don't mind showing you guys where this is written. Give me 1 second, let me pull it up. Here. Kraken Callback. This one right here. The action indicator at entries E63, which I think I did. Yeah, I did that one, which I did it properly. I just read it wrong. So E63, E77, and G59 should read, each player return 1 supply from your fatigue box to the supply. So they got it backwards. They got it backwards. Okay, cool. So it seems to be a lot of typos in this one. Let's see, there's one. Yeah, we don't have that. Okay, so cool. Let's get back to the game. All right, good to know, good to know. All right. I'm not drinking a potion. I use the chisel. Skeleton key. Okay. All right. Cool. So I think we've done all we're going to do here. Tick, 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 tick. Boom. And let's go to 3. So this will be Adventure 5, 3. Okay, so if you have the title Duntum's Abandoner, I don't even know what that means. Duntum's Abandoner. I have Duntum's Acquaintance, Duntum's Return. So nope, I do not have it. A few insectoid prisoners sit together on the ground, their arms and legs intermeshed. The insectoid at the center of this tangle of arms and legs has its mandibles latched onto a perfectly round yellow ball. She tightens her grip, cracking the ball in half and swallowing it whole. As she searches for a second ball, it becomes clear that these are not some strange, unfamiliar fruit, but rather insectoid eggs upon which she is feasting. Gundar lowers his voice to a whisper. Better not to think about it, he advises. Insectoids are not goblins. They have their own ways and we must respect them. When the insectoids see you, they untangle themselves and stand aside, allowing you to pass. A single egg rolls across the stone floor and stops at your feet. Grab the egg and run, which is to fight them, or pick it up and return to them. I'm going to respect their ways. I mean, it would be cool to get that egg. That might be something cool in it, but I'm gonna respect their ways. Pick it up and return it to them. 5-8. I'm so curious what that grab and run would do. Ah, so curious. I'm just gonna quickly glance at it just to see what it would do. Then other stuff happens that I can't see. It's flipping all over. All right, pick up the egg and return it to them. You scoop up the egg and hand it back to its mother. She accepts and cradles the egg in the crook of her neck. She stares at you with unblinking black eyes. She seems affected, but it is impossible to read what emotion she wishes to convey. To your surprise, she speaks to you in Nalos Common. Not here, she hisses. Wouldn't be right. Wouldn't survive. Oh. Aw. You nod slowly, indicating you understand. The time will come, she adds, for the birth of new things. Hathendor will save us. The Dragul shall be restored. Ending on that cryptic note, the mother lifts the egg up into her mouth and crushes it with her mandibles. You don't understand the insectoid ways, but decide that it is not your place to intervene. Gain 2 XP. Yeah, can't go around. But I see. I understand what she's doing. We can rest or continue moving. So we're gonna keep trucking to the guard room, which is B. I don't have Warden's Killer. There's no event there, and I get this token. Gunbar's eyes the guards nervously. I'll wait outside. You enter a large room where Warden Mercy, a human woman, sits behind a large wooden desk, flanked by Construct. She studies you thoughtfully as you make your way across the room. You may not remember me, she says, but we've met before. We fought together under Commander Zalek against the Dragul. But now here you are. Is it true? Did you murder the king? You're not certain what to do. The warden might not believe you if you tell her the King Tyrant escaped to another plane. You're not certain that you believe it, even though you saw it with your own eyes. I'm not gonna lie to her. I'm not gonna lie to her. I'm gonna so convince her to tell the truth or tell her a clever lie. I'm going to convince her of the truth. We're going to try to make this work. So B4 says you tell the warden the whole story, even though it's a truth, you're not sure whether or not she believes you. If your king's favor is 2 or higher, which it is, each player adds 1 stamina to any of their attribute rolls from the supply, ignoring the limit. So this is going to be a strength and charisma check. So we're going to put charisma. And then we're doing persuasion 2. Okay, so persuasion 2 is purples, reds, and a white and blue. So 6 dice. So I need red, purple. I've got one of the purples already, so we don't need another purple. I need another red. And I've got the blue. So we've got the blue. We just needed the purple, red. So rando for the rest. So rando for the rest of 6. 1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. Okay, so I got the 1 here. I'm gonna grab this green and put out this purple 5. I'm going to grab, well, the purple black 1. I'm gonna grab that for the blue. And then I just need that to be a 3, that to be a 5, and we're good. So I've got I've got the purple 3 right here. Now, how do we make a red 5? This 2 flips to a 5, but I can only do it for blue. I need to be able to flip. There it is. Got it. We got it. So, I'm going to play this card to turn this 1 to a 3. And then I'm going to play Sense Evil to flip a red, black or red, to flip a red to a 5. Hey, we got it. Hey. So I get 2 XP from there. And we didn't take any damage, but we got the job done. We got the job done for a pass. That's a pass and a pass. Okay, she believes you. B6. The warden consider your words carefully. Perhaps I'm a fool, she says, but I believe you. If the king lives and there is still hope, she quickly skims a book sitting on the podium in front of her and finds your name. We provide every prisoner at Callbook with a bed and a warm meal, she explains. In exchange, we expect an honest day's labor. I'm assigning you to the smithy. Keep your eyes and ears open. There has been chatter among the prisoners about a riot. If you are still loyal to the king, then you remain bound to his service. If you discover any details of their plan, come see me. I'll need hard evidence, but if you can provide that, well, maybe we can help each other. Is that understood? Record the keyword truce. Reveal discovery card 26 and place an XP on it. Which is the smithy. And it goes on 1 circle, so it goes here. XP goes on it. Okay. Use an item, move to another location. Can I get my stuff back? Use an item, go to another location. Alright, so we need to get back to where this is. There was not a place that needed a keyhole yet, right? So, the archives we bled out. Let's go back to the cell block. No events, no XP, A1. If you have the keyword breakthrough, your cell is just as you left it. Above your bed, there are faint markings in Dragul Common. There is also a crack between stones in the back wall where cold air seeps through. A Shikai with an eye of starlight door carved into his bark sits in the cell opposite you. If 2 or higher, go to A15. If you already have a keyword Raven, go to A16. Nut wakes you to waves to you slowly and smiles. Take good care of her, he says. All right, so let's use the E7. You take out the skeleton key from your pocket, but the cell door is already open. There's nothing to unlock. You briefly consider shutting the door and locking Gondar inside, but that seems pointless. You may still have need for him. Okay, so then let's get our butts to Smithy. G. If there's no XP, otherwise grab the XP that's on here. I'm not assigned to the smithy, Gundar says, so I'll have to wait outside. A dozen Drago prisoners tend to the forge and strike at metal over anvils, shaping hot iron into swords while guards keep watch. The heat from the forge is overwhelming. It's not long before you are drenched in sweat. After a freshly forged weapon has had a chance to cool, it is secured behind a locked iron gate in a small armory. In order for the gate to open, two guards must simultaneously insert their keys into separate locks on the opposite sides of the room. There's a spare rounding hammer on the table beside you. Everything else here seems to be too big to hide in your prisoners' uniforms, but the hammer is just small enough to fit in your pocket. Reveal discovery card 59. Okay, so that might be how we get our stuff back. So 59, the rounding hammer. Use an item or move to another location. Well, we're gonna 59, 59.98, the rounding hammer and the chisel. Use the hammer and chisel to pound your initials into the blade of the sword you're crafting. You decide to leave your signature on every weapon you forge. Staring down at your tools, it occurs to you that a prisoner could use them to chip away at the walls and attempt an escape. No wonder there are so many guards stationed in the smithy with all this contraband around. Alright, so I don't think there's anything to do here. Let's just use a rounding hammer. This was one of the ones that was messed up, right? 59? Yeah, G59. Okay. So you take out the rounding hammer and pound it against hot iron, shaping it into a sword. One of the guards comes over to admire your handiwork. He nods in approval. Staring down at the hammer, you're impressed by the incredible force you're able to wield with it against the blade. If you have something sharp for it to strike against in the cell block, you might be able to chip away. Clue, 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 clue. You might be able to chip away at the walls. When the guard isn't looking, you slip the hammer back in your pocket. Remove one stamina from each. Back to where they need to go. We are going to rest. 6. Two, 2. 2, 2, 2, 3. Cool. We're good. Okay. All right. So, there's nothing else to do here. So let's get to the next part of this plan. We're gonna go back to the cell block and use the hammer we just got because I need to forge a key. So let's go to if I can forge a key, I can get my stuff back. So far, it's going well. Okay. Actually, let me go to the exercise yard first. D. So there's no event. There's no XP. Go to D1. I'm not distrusted or a rider. A few insectoids race around your yard, and a hobgoblin lifts iron dumbbells in the corner. Virex and the Fighting 87 sit around the stone table discussing their visions of Cathandor's ghosts. So use an item. Yes, we are going to the rounding. You take out your hammer and hit one of the goblin prisoners on the head with it. What's the big deal, he demands, but the other goblin members just laugh. I think that's it. I don't think he's still there, right? 7. Yeah. Okay, so I guess we have no choice but to continue this. So, hey, let's go continue the story. So yeah. Let's do 59.98. You find the crack in the wall in the back wall of your cell. You position your chisel near the gap and hit it with your hammer, slowly chipping away at the stone. Read A97. Soon there's an opening in the wall large enough to crawl through, which leads into the small chamber beyond. This is it, Gundar exclaims. The entrance to the catacombs. Return discovery card 59 and 98 to discovery deck. Reveal discovery card 8. Place an XP on it. Okay. So we've got good for me is not necessarily good. So we got the catacombs. So F. Is it? Sorry, it's for thingamadick. And put an XP on it. Okay. Yep, record the keyword breakthrough. Break on through to the other side. Break. Okay. Now, guess we're moving. We're going. We're making it happen. F. I want my stuff back. F. If you have the keyword Nowlin, which I do, go to F17. Follow a crumbling stone stair. Yeah, that's the first thing I do. You follow a crumbling stone staircase down to an old prisoner's tomb. Gundar follows you, wiping the dust from the plaques that line the walls and reading off the names of the dead. Ahead in the darkness, you glimpse a figure crouched in the shadows, prying open the stone door of a tomb. Ah, you've made it, says Targ Nolan. Lend me a hand. Gundar seems surprised to encounter anyone in this ancient catacomb, but he turns his attention to the engravings on the tomb. While Tarek pries the tomb open, Gundar reads aloud, "Here lies Cathandor, general of the Dragul horde, keeper of the mystic horn." Oh, please don't open that. Gundar's cries come too late. The stone door pops open, revealing the bones of the kobold warrior dressed in full armor, clutching a horn of white bone. Tarek looks the corpse over, confused. "No Dragalium anywhere," he says. He takes the horn from the corpse's hand and gives it to you. I guess it isn't from another plane after all. As soon as the horn leaves Cathandor's hands, a strange blue mist rises from the carcass and forms into the shape of the kobold warrior. The spirit turns his eyes towards you. Reveal rare card 37. Uh-oh. Has Indiana Jones taught you people nothing? Okay, so Cathander's. We started yanking at Cathander's horn. I'm a terrible person. Each player adds 3 stamina to their fatigue box from the supply. Gain 1 XP. That's a good way to gain some XP. Special combat. The following combat will redirect you to a new storybook entry after the first round. Make sure to read the 3 possible outcomes once the first round is complete and turn to the corresponding entry in the storybook. Ghosts of Cathandor, 18. This is going to be a one-shot kill. That's what this is going to be. Oh my gosh, I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Let me see if I can make so I can show you how much damage this thing outputs. Look at that. Woof. So red's got to be covered no matter what. Okay. The Ghosts of Cathandor. Alright, well, we're at least fully healthy, fully healed, and ready to dance. So, 3s, 2s, 1s, and 6th of any. Oh, I don't have any of those colors. Okay, so we need red. We need white. Purple. We need a black. And the last one could be rando. Okay. Okay, so we got a black 2, but I need red 4s. Oh my gosh, I need red. I need a red 3. I need a red 1. Purple 3, 2, 3. Okay, so what the hell can I do? I can switch anything to a 1 and a 4. I could do that to get the white, but I need to cover that red 1. I could turn anything into a red. I'm definitely playing that to make you a red. I could turn anything to a 1 or a 4. I can make that white 4. Let me use my ability. Add 3. I'm going to make that a white 4. Okay, okay. Alright, what are you going to do for me? Change that white into any color, turning that into a purple. That would be solid. I had a thing with, yeah. I could turn any die to a 6. So I can make that a 6 doing that, but I still have a 2 to get. I can play an extra card. I'll play that to get 2 whites. I can play a warthog. So let me turn this into a 6, put you here. Um, That's all I got. I'm not gonna push it past that. Let's see what happens. I get hit, so that's the end of the round. So it says Ghost of Kalendor, talent, whatever. It says Ghost of Hathendor. Victory at the end of the first round. Nope. Defeat at the end of the first round. Nope. So we gotta tally up and then end the round. So he's gonna hit me for 4, 6. He hits me for 6 damage. So I'm at 10. 10 pain. Okay. Neither victory nor defeat at the end of the first round. The spirit begins to glow. Read F19. Okay. You hold strong in the face of the ghost's screaming visage. Kathendor swoops across the tomb, and an unearthly glow fills the rough stone wall. If you are playing legendary mode, nope. Each player place an armor, skill, or trait card from your hand in the active area of the part. What? Each player place an armor, skill, or trait card from your hand in the active area of the party journal. Okay, that sounds like that's a typo. Nope, not. It's just bad wording. All right, so then a armor, skill, or trait card. I don't use speculate that much. Okay, with doing that. For the remainder of this combat, you may play any card in your hand as though it were a copy of a card in the active area. Oh. Okay. For the remainder of this combat, you may play any card in your hand as though it were a copy of a card in the active area. Okay, well that gives me a different idea. Need to. I'm gonna put clumsy out and I'll put vibrant. Okay, next round. Return all cards in the active area of the party journal to their owner's hand at the end of combat. Okay, cool. So let's get this black going. So we need black, black, get a black die. I'm gonna try to get. Oh, I won this. Rando. I just won. I just realized I won. I just realized I beat him. I just beat him. Yeah. If I roll a 2, all the better. If not, I get a 2. I won. Oh, look. What will I do? Oh, I know. I will spend 2 wisdom to flip her card to turn all of these into 2s. Oh, look. I just won. Ta-da! Okay, so we get all our cards back at the end of combat. Continue combat. Victory! The spirit disappears. F4. Make sure to read the errata for entry F. Did I miss that? Did I miss that one? I thought I did. Entry F should have this sequence of action indicators at the top. If there are no XP at this location, that one is there, but the thing, Nolan immediately took over, so that one didn't work. If you, reverse it. They wanted to reverse it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Janet. It's a reverse. They had it wrong. Thank you. Cool. Got it. Got it. What Janet's saying is, not that. That's the stream. What Janet's saying is this one right here. Entry F should have this sequence of things. And what it has on there currently is that if Nolan's there first, move to that which I did instead of collecting the XP. But the order is important, like Janet's saying right now. I just saw that. Is that if there's no XP at the location, do that. If Nolan's there, do that. So I don't get the XP yet because Nolan was there to go to F17. So the order is still important. I think the outcome's still the same, but it's just the order was kind of jacked up, so it needed to be fixed. Thanks, Janet. That's super helpful. So Spirit Disappears, go to F4. The spirit of Cathendor disperses. A blue mist again fills the crypt and gradually dissipates. You have awakened him, Gundar explains grimly, and his spirit is now bonded to you. He will haunt you until your dying day. I am sorry. I should have not let you come here. Yet it is good news that you have recovered Cathendor's horn. An object of such immense power will surely prove useful. Reveal title card 43. I am now haunted. Oh, it ended up in a loop until the errata. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. When you took Cathendor's horn, you disturbed his spirit. Every once in a while, you think you see Dragul General from the corner of your eye, watching and waiting for the right moment to strike. So we are haunted. Where was I? 4. If you have the keyword Nolan, go to F18. 18. You look back for Tarek, but he has disappeared. You search the catacombs but find no trace of him. Stairs lead back up to your cell, and a locked iron door waits at the end of the passageway. If your entire party is exhausted, mark the death mark. Otherwise, use an item or rest. Well, the first thing we're going to do is rest up. That's the first thing we're going to do. Kathendor's ghost means nothing to me. I'm going to spend 2 because I can't afford to roll a 1 right now. That much damage. 5. 2. 2. 3. 2. 2. 3. 2. 2. 3. 3. Cards back. Flip, flip. Okay. He has been defeated. Okay, nobody died. So use an item. Well, there's a door there. We got a key, don't we? Skeleton key. F77. The skeleton key fits perfectly into the lock of the iron door. You turn the key and the door swings open. Go to F16. If you have the title Warden's Trust, I think I Bruce. I don't have Warden's Trust. Go to F11. If you have either the title Warden's Killer or Rioter, nope. If you have the title Disturb, nope. You have the title Drank, Otherwise, keep reasoning. Just as you're about to head down the steps beyond the Iron Gate, Gundar grabs your arm. Wait, he says. You and I may be able to slip unnoticed into the muck, but the rest of the Dragul will be stuck here for the rest of their lives. The only way to free them is to stand and fight. So either, if I escape from Kolbak, we're done. That's the end of the adventure. But I want my stuff back, so we're going to go to F8. Agree to go back and help the Dragul. Gundar smiles. You and I should be enemies, he says. We fought on different sides of the war, after all, but here you are, helping me and my people escape from one of the king's prisons. The Dragul thinks that all the people of Nalos are monsters. Now I see that we were wrong. Your quest is complete. From now on, when a choice indicates gives you the opportunity to move to another location, you may instead turn to the end. Record the keyword unlocked. Just like that, but I want my stuff back. That is a lot of stuff I don't have. I want it back. So, we're not done. Alright, so then move to another location. Yeah, but Nolan, you have the keyword Nolan, which I do. Nothing told me to erase it. This is the loop you were talking about. Rare card 37. Which I did grab, right? Dark's Horn. Yep, that's rare card 37. Okay. I've already beaten him, so I don't need to fight him. That's the loop you're talking about, Janet. Yeah, that's the loop. So I'm grabbing that XP and then removing. We're going back. Hey, I need to get my stuff back. So I probably am going to go to the warden's office unimpeded. Let's go to the guardhouse. I want my stuff back. I want to sell these people out to get my stuff back. If you have Warden's Killer, go here. I don't have Warden's Killer. There's an event taken. No, there's no... I gotta start a riot, don't I? Yeah, otherwise... If you have the keyword... If there's no XP to location, go to B1. If you have keyword truce... So it says, continue reading. Too afraid to enter, Gundar waits for you outside. Guards are posted around the room. Many sit at tables playing hands of Goblin Vaults. Warden Mercy asks if you have anything regarding the prisoner's plan. Alright, so I don't. It doesn't give me an option to rat them out. So, how the heck do we do this? I need another key. Let's go back to the exercise yard to talk to her. She has the plan. I want my stuff. And it's in the smithy. I know that. So exercise yard. There's not a time token. There's no XP. Go to D1. I don't have distrusted or rioter. So once again, nothing to do here. Go back to the smithy. So this is just kind of figuring out what to do now to get my stuff back. I know I've got the horn. No, that was a card. Yeah, it's just a card that goes in my deck. So it's not a horn to use. I don't have Rioter. A dozen or so prisoners tend to the forge or hammer hot metal and anvils. This is an iron gate leading to a small army where newly forged weapons are stored. So I need to plot this crap. Let's go back to the Chow Hall. I'm trying to figure out how to start this fight. How to start this right so I can get my stuff back and get out of here. C1. Rioter. Nope. Breakfast is over, but a group of goblins remain at the table playing a round of card games. I can't play because they hate me. So let's... Maybe if I go drink the potion of strength at the forge, I can, like, rip the gate off. Maybe I could do that. Because I want... That would start the riot. That definitely would start the riot if I do that. Let me talk to him first. Let me talk to Gundar first before I do this. In the archives. If you have the title card Construct Assembler, which I believe I do, go to E8. Construct Guard is gone, other than wooden crate stuff, so there's nothing to do. E77. Each player returns 1 stamina from your fatigue box to the supply. I think that's the thing to do. I need to go... I either go to the guard house and drink it and just kind of lose my mind, because she has my stuff, or I go to the smithy to get new stuff. I mean, if I could start the riot anywhere, if you think about it. All right, I'm going to... I don't know. If I go to the smithy and use it, I can rip open the gate, get the weapons, that starts the riot. However... However... Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. However, if I go to the warden's office and use the potion of strength, I can, like, break her table or something and get my stuff back. So I can either riot or not riot. I'm a King's Guard. Oh, yeah. Let's ogre potion it here. B88. B88. All right, so let's go ahead and drink it and start stuff. You remove the potion of strength from your pocket and hand it to Ward Mercy. That is not what I thought would happen. You carefully examine the vial as you relay the instructions you received from Virax and the Fighting 87th. Oh, crap. Corinth? The warden shouts to one of her constructs. Double the guard at the smithy. The guard nods solemnly and races from the room. Then the warden smiles. If this riot had proceeded as planned, she reminds you, there would have been bloodshed. Read B100. The warden opens a small closet, revealing your confiscated equipment. Hey. You may need these, she explains. I wish I could do more. I will write to the palace and see if there is a chance for an appeal, but I cannot make any promises. Return Discovery Card 88 to the box. I feel bad. I feel really bad about doing this because I figured I had to help them. Okay. Alright. If you have the truce keyword, erase it. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Erase for truce. Alright. Reveal title card 42. I feel like I messed up. I feel like I messed up. Did anybody else, Warden's Trust. Despite being a prisoner at Colbeck, you earn Warden's Mercy's trust. She's not someone who trusts others easily, and you get the sense that she still harbors private doubts about you. Oh. Raise my king's favor by 1. Decrease my Dragul favor by 1. Oh no. Return any cards under Warden Mercy's enemy card to the owner's hand. Ah, thank bacon. So yeah, you had the green cards. This was yours. This was yours. I got my stuff back. Use another item, rest, or move to another location. Oh boy. I got my stuff back. I can leave. Oh boy. I can. Oh my gosh. Bruce is gone. I'm done here. But I have to help. They said I would help. But I can end it here and get out. Can I get another Giant's Potion and then just wreck shop? Can I do that? So let me go back to the yard. Because that's all that happened. I got all my stuff back. So exercise yard. It's not an event. There's no XP. I don't have Ryder distrusted. She doesn't really want to talk to me. Okay, so let's go to G. No. No XP. G1. I don't have Ryder. I think I'm done. I can't do anything else. I'm done. I'm done. I'm gonna head out. I'm out. End. The end. I don't know what anybody else did, but I think I screwed that up. Okay, so it said go to the end. Well, I could just end it here. I don't have to leave, right? I went to the smithy. I'm just gonna end it here. Because that's what that said after I fought in the catacombs. The spirit dissipates, go to F4 just to make sure. Then it says have the keyword Nolan, go to F18. Then I can that's it. And so just move to another location. But I read something that says I was at the end. Where was that? Go to F4. F18, he's gone. Nolan's gone. Then there's a thing where I read that it said the end. Where was it? F8. How did I get to F8? F18. Nothing happens. I move. Oh, I left and I came back. I left and I came back. And then I go to F1. I got unlocked. If you have, I unlocked the gate. I went to F1. I didn't have the keyword unlocked. So I had that. I used the key, which was 77. I used the key, which was 77. I unlocked the gate, which was F16. I had Warden's Trust. Well, I didn't have that card yet. I didn't have Warden's Trust. I didn't have Rider, Warden's Killers, Distrusted, or Drink. Otherwise, it says agree to go back to help the Dragul. F8. He smiles, says it's cool. I get the keyword unlocked. And then it said the end. Your quest is complete. From now on, when your choices. That's how I did it. That's how I did it. Okay, so we're done. We are done. Dishes are done. From the catacombs, you discovered a brickwork tunnel that leads northward under the walls of Kolbeck to freedom. Reaching a fork in the tunnel, Gundar parts ways with you, suggesting that it will be best for you both not to be seen together. He takes the tunnel towards Sabek. You rest for a moment and let the realization sink in that you cannot return to the capital yourself. You have not yet proven your innocence and are still wanted for the murder of your king. Whatever comes next, your path leads you away from home. If you have either of the keywords truce or unconvinced, reveal title card 40. Nope. If you have the keyword egg, reveal title card 45. Nope. So which titles do I have? I got Warden's Trust, Haunted, Construct Assembler, and Goblin's Inmate. So those are what I have. So let's see what we got. Warden's Trust. In time, the tunnel opens out to a trail above ground which leads steeply upward. Soon you are high enough to look back on Kolbach. It seems small for this distance. You imagine dinner is likely being served in the mess hall. Soon it will be lights out for the Dragul. By turning over the potion to the warden, you earned her trust, but that doesn't mean she won't come looking for you. Even if she believes that you are innocent, you are an escaped convict now. It is her duty to track you down. We have Construct Assembler. As you continue on the trail, you meet the Construct Guard whose head you reattached. At first, you're concerned he might attempt to arrest you and drag you back to prison, but he quickly puts your mind at ease. I've come to the conclusion, he explains, that my dream was a vision of things to come. I'm taking a pilgrimage to the Gurlung Colossus. At first, I thought my mental capacities had become impaired when my head was severed, but now I know the truth. I have seen my destiny. With that, he bids you farewell. So that's those two. We got Haunted. You decide to rest for a while against a tree. Just as you settle in for sleep, you hear a rustling in the forest. You scramble to your feet and see the spirits of Cathendor standing before you. His translucent body is distorted, almost beyond recognition. His face transfixed in a silent scream. Suck it. Okay, we have Goblin Inmate. As you continue down the trail, it suddenly occurs to you that the name of Virax was already known to you. You remember stories of the Goblin during the war. She inspired much fear and hatred amongst the King's Guard, but also a begrudging respect for her strategies. She was a worthy adversary, and also likely considered a hero amongst her own people. By dawn, you are many miles from Kolbach. You have not seen signs of pursuers, but you know that hound, gangs, and bounty hunters are already on your trail. Messengers will distribute wanted posters with your name and description across the land. Soon there will be no place for you to hide. After many miles, the forest gives way to an open land of rolling hills through which a river snakes its way towards Bogroot Swamp, home of the Frogkin. Common sense tells you that you ought to avoid any civilization, but pangs of hunger and tired feet drive you toward Bogroot, in hopes of rest and a hot meal. After all, there are no safe roads now that you are an escaped convict, accused of murdering your king. All you can do is press forward with any luck. You stay one day ahead. Each player, you may now advance your character and clean up the adventure. I think that was a favorable outcome. It was favorable. So, let's talk about upgrades. I think we were trying to upgrade our bonus play is alright. I use it in, but so upgrading, advancing our character for health is 1. For party combat dice, it's 1. It's the combat limit plus 5 XP for 1, so that's 10 I would need. How much do I have? I got a pretty decent amount here. Let's see what we're looking at. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. I got 15, so I can increase it by 1 to 6. 5's been pretty decent so far. I can increase an attribute by 4. I can increase the bonus play limit by 1 for current party bonus limit plus 1 for 6. So I probably might be good to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I could do 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Their health hasn't hit 25 yet for being 2 XP, so then I can raise their health by 1. And that's the plan. Sad, I missed your end. It's still playing. It is. We had to come back and we ended in the. Janet, how did yours go? So the plan here is, if I could find my thingamadoo, I'm going to increase. I'm going to pay 2, 4, 6 because they increase the bonus play limit by 1. It's current play limit plus current play limit 1 plus current bonus play limit. Wait, what? Oh, so it's 2, 3 plus 5. It'll be 8. It'd be 8 to do that. It'd be 8 to get that. That sucks. Should I just increase attributes and health? Or I can increase bonus play limit, attribute, and health. So 4, 8. That's your 8. And then I can increase health by 3 and 1 attribute. Let's do that. So I'll change, so it's increase the party's bonus play limit, because I don't want to pay 10 for more combat dice, is current play limit 1 plus current play limit 2 plus current bonus play limit 1 plus 5, so 8. So I'll spend 4 and 4, 8 to increase this. We were higher in Dragul, so went very opposite from you. Then I will play 4 to increase my attribute. Checking this off. You finished that. So everybody boosts 1. Okay, let's pop all this off because we're cleaning all this up. Here. Drag you out. And we're gonna increase your con by 1. 3. We're gonna increase. So that'll put your health at 25. Exactly. I could bank that. I might bank that. I might bank that XP. I think I will do that. So we'll just increase by 1, and I'll bank those 3 for later. You're new here. Upkeep. I actually don't mind this. So that's that. You get one new attribute as well. We're gonna raise. Looks off. And we're gonna raise your Constitution by 3 to 3, 2-3, not by. And your health is still 21, which is okay. Okay. Then your thing into do here. Here. Okay. And we are set. Got it all. We got it all. Got everybody where they need to be. We got all our stuff back. Hey. So we did it. We did it. We have completed the Crack in Kulbach adventure, and we'll be moving on to adventure 6, which is 6 is the next side of this board, isn't it? What's the next side of this board? It is Bog Root. That's that. And the book is Adventure 6, Bog Root Demon. This is what we're going to be going to next. So, a lot of fun stuff happening. So that's our next one. That's going to be next week, Tuesday. We're going to play Bog Root Demon and get through and see what that is. This is getting interesting. Oh, I forgot to scratch off 5. So there's no side story in 6, but both of them have one in 7. And we'll see where it goes. I need to play the side mission. Remember that. So I think I might do the side mission next Tuesday. I'm going to do the side mission next Tuesday, and then we'll get into Adventure 6 the following Tuesday. Or if I finish the side mission quickly, then we'll jump right into Adventure 6. So we'll see. So we made it through. We did pretty good. Now playing two-handed, the game is a lot more manageable. It's not brutal anymore on me. And the card play is good. I still is just coming up with different strategies on the best way to align those cards to make things work. But I'm doing okay, I guess. I know a lot of people would say like they would take a different tact, or they would become completely evil because, you know, screw the king. King like screwed us. So forget that guy. So I agree. I want to do that, but I'm not going to do that. Here, just around to -2, which is probably going to have some horrible ramification at the end of this game. So that's kind of where our alliance sits. We're still highly favored by the Starlight Door. I caused a riot and did some bad things. So we'll see what happens. Now I've boosted this limit, so I'm getting 2 bonus play dice things now, and we'll see what happens. Let's go up to the top, have a conversation, and then I'll let you go and enjoy the rest of your evening. All right, so that was Roleplayer Adventures, adventure number 5, Crack in Kulbach. That was amazingly fun. I did not turn on the kingdom and unleash hell in the hot water and kill the warden prisoner and do all these horrible things that I'm sure a lot of you did. And that's okay. That's the fun of the game. You're seeing the goody option that I'm doing. And then you get to play the other way and see how that goes. So it works out. It works out for all of us. So that's pretty good. All right, so what's coming up? Thursday, I'm playing some game with Pac-Man Steven that I have no idea what it is yet. So I can't tell you, like, hey, what's going to play? I have no clue. I don't know what we're going to play yet. I still need to talk to them, but I'll get something scheduled. That's Thursday. Friday, Kate, who is in the chat that you see. Canje, you're going to have unfavorable events. Oh no! Kate, who's in the chat, Cynthia, who is also one of my Patreons and one of my good friends, and Rob from Rob's Gaming Table and myself, we're going to be getting back into Gloomhaven Digital, going through the campaign that we've been playing. And Kate has the new Harrower Plague Herald, so she has unlocked her Cthulhu Gloomhaven character, and we're going to be getting back into continuing the story, trying to do our best. And Rob from Rob's Gaming Table, he's going to be streaming it, so if you want to see that, just go click like, subscribe on Rob's Gaming Table, and check the bell icon so you can know when it's going to be started. So that's Friday at 1 Eastern, right? 1 EST, where we'll be playing that. Then Sunday, I'm playing a game that I have been, dude, I'm in full-on rebellion now. Oh my gosh. I don't play Monopoly is a dangerous game to play, so I'm gonna get to that in a second. Sunday, I am going to be playing a game that I am immensely excited for, and that is World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King by Z-Man Games, which takes on kind of that pandemic feel of it. I'm excited for it not because it's pandemic feel, but because it's World of Warcraft, and it is the expansion that I love most in all of World of Warcraft. And I'm going to go on a tirade about Blizzard on Sunday. All right, so if you want to hear a Canje rant, it will be coming on Sunday. But I am super stoked and looking forward to getting that game to the table with you all and playing it and having a really good time. So I hope you join and check it out. We're going to talk. If you want to talk WoW, I can... anyway, Sunday. Sunday, I will focus all of it. So, let's see. What's to come? So that's Sunday. And then next week, Tuesday, we'll get back into this. Remember, I'm going to get the stream schedule because I'm supposed to play the playthrough for Solo Crusade mode for Dungeon Crusade with Roger next week. And then I'll get it scheduled to do the Solo Crusader mode, so you can see that. I promised it. As I said, we're going to do it. I just needed to get the info from him. So we're going to get into that and have a really good time playing through it. There will be a Canje rant on Sunday. I have so many feelings about World of Warcraft. You have no idea. So, let's see. Monopoly. Okay, so you know how people play Monopoly and it's like, it's a fun game, right? By Parker Brothers. You roll some dice, buy some property. My family has turned Monopoly into, like, war. We talk crap. We shame each other. We do, to the point where I was just like, I'm not gonna play Monopoly anymore because, I have a method that I play that, it's just, I don't play Monopoly with friends. I'll play Monopoly with anybody else other than my friends because I don't want to lose my friends. Okay? But yeah, I stay away from that. I stay away from that completely. So I don't know if any of you have experienced like cutthroat Monopoly with the most ridiculous smack talk, but it's there. It's there. There's, you know, masculinity is called into question. Oh man, it's just crazy. I can tell you all some funny stories of Monopoly. Anyway, you want to get out of here, and it's getting late, I'm sure. If you like what you've seen, go ahead and give me a thumbs up and a like on the chat, on the video, which is great. A little bit goes a long way. If you want to see more, go ahead and hit subscribe. That'd be fantastic. If I messed up, which I probably did, who knows? That's what I do. Write it down in the comments, let me know, and I will address it on the next stream on Tuesday when we play to get through stuff. Yeah. There's been a table flip in Monopoly before, Steven. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you to my Patreons. Thank you to my YouTube subscribers. I appreciate you so much. I will see you all Thursday, when we get to play some fun stuff to the table, to the tabletop simulator. and then Friday for Gloomhaven, and then Sunday for World of Warcraft. So I look forward to seeing you all. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you more than you believe. So enjoy the rest of your evening, night, get some sleep, morning, whatever. I will see you all Thursday. Insert comment here. Bye, everybody.